She ordered them out of a catalog. It was something to help pass the days. Just 5 caterpillars, but me and my brother, we'd watch them and wait for the change. When it was their time to fly, my brother would cry, but Mama told us they want to go free. She said it's hard to hold on to a thing with wings. I'd been packing up boxes all weekend for a new life 8 hours away. She said, call when you hit Indiana. Let me know that you made it okay. If she was worried at all, she didn't let on. She just put a hand on my knee and said it's hard to hold on to a thing with wings. Oh, the high price of love is the knowing that nothing is ours to keep. You can't tie a heart down, keep a bird on the ground if the sky is where it's meant to be. She never wanted to feel like a burden. She keeps saying she's ready to go. She's in and out of the morphine, and her breathing is labored and slow. Oh, I could ask her to stay just a couple more days, but I know she's got places to be. Oh, it's hard to hold on to a thing with wings. Oh, it's hard to hold on to a thing with wings.
Guys, welcome in to episode number 94 of Tunesday Tuesday, presented by the Boston Chris Show. Second episode of today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I am so excited to chat with Helene Cronin again. She is one of my favorite songwriters anywhere. But as far as the state of Texas goes, golly, what an incredible artist, incredible creator. And I can't be more excited about what is happening in this lady's life right now. And you'll see why in a minute. It's just exploding for her. Rocket ship material. And I could not be more excited. And there is nobody who deserves it more than Miss Helene Cronin, who is a recording artist, a singer, a songwriter, a mom, a wife, a troubadour. And I've chatted with her before. She's a buddy of mine. I'm excited to talk to her tonight after everything that's going on with her. And without any further ado, guys, let's get into it with the one and only Helene Cronin. Let's get over there. Helene, girl,
Hey.
how are you? Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much.
Man, I've just
How
been
are you?
telling people how much of a fan I am of yours. You've known that for a while, and we chatted with you. I think it was last year for an in depth conversation that I really want to point people to. This is kind of a live thing and an update, but man, you got some phenomenal things going on in your life, and I call it the rocket ship. Right, every so often, somebody gets a hold of a rocket ship, and I don't know anybody, honestly, Helene, who deserves it more than you do. I am so excited for you.
It's been a pretty exciting time, and I do feel like I'm trying to hang on to something that's moving way faster than I normally move. And it's been an amazing thing to have Ella cut that song. The song's been sitting around for 5.5 years. She's known it since we wrote it, but never felt like she wanted to cut it. And so now all of a sudden, I've got people messaging me to write and uh, just good things going on. I've hired song pluggers in Nashville, and I'm just trying to kind of ride this the best that I can. This is not, this is, so to me, this is like not even once in a life. It's like just something I never even dreamed would happen because I kind of thought my arc was over and I was just settled into I'm just going to be the artist. I'm just going to write the songs. I'm just going to meet people. I'm just going to love my relationships.
And knowing who you are and having chatted with you in the past, this is not the reason you write songs, even, right? I mean, it's
Oh,
not.
no, it's not. And I've had a lot of people reaching out to me and saying, "Oh, it's your persistence and it's, your dedication to it." And it's really, it's not just hanging in there so long that somebody finally, like Ella cut a song. It's like just loving what I do. I love writing songs. I feel that's my purpose. And what else should I do? If that's my purpose, why wouldn't I be doing it? And then all the results, all of that is out of my control. I just keep on showing up and this has been just beyond my wildest dream
Yeah, I mean,
expectation.
you put it out into the world, and then it's no longer yours. It's just whatever happens
True.
happens. Then, does it surprise you that it was this song?
No, not necessarily, because I think it's the only song of mine that Ella probably knows. Part of the story behind it is that I got the idea in February 2020, and I wrote it I texted it to myself in my phone. That's how I keep song titles. And then in July, and so we were deep into COVID, but I still had people that would write with me. And Joy Beth Taylor came over to write, and I told her about the title, and we talked about the God angle or what other angle, but we both love, you know, speaking terms being about God. And um, it just, Joy Beth began playing it out, and she and Ella had just gotten to know each other, so they weren't even really all that close. But then I think their friendship developed over the next few years, and then she became Ella's best friend. That's how come Ella knows that song. It's not through normal channels of publishers pitching a song for you or anything like that. It's relationships.
Yeah, and I was going to say that, and this is a relationship that was cultivated with you and Joy Beth before the Ella
Yes.
Joy Beth relationship was cultivated, and so
Yes.
it's just a transitionary relationship from one to the next, right?
Yes, it is. And it's the importance of just finding your people and networking and taking chances on writing with somebody. I mean, I had already heard Joy Beth and I felt like I wanted to try to write with her. And I think I was the one that suggested it. And she came over and that was our first song we ever wrote together. We've written a couple of others, but that song has something really interesting going on with it in that you don't have to be a believer to get that song. And I've had so many people write to me and say, I'm an atheist and that's my favorite song on the album, or I drifted away from my faith. And, my catalog, I have other songs about faith. I have a lot of deep, heavy songs. But when I heard that Joy Beth played it at the Hall of Fame recently, right after the album came out, she did a little songwriter concert at the Hall of Fame, Country Music Hall of Fame. And somebody in the audience asked her after she played the song and did her set, and somebody said, "What's your favorite song you've ever written?" And she said, "Speaking Terms."
Wow.
And that blows me away. So the song, um, I feel like there's been something special on that song from the beginning because there were other people that wanted to cut it and it didn't work out for a lot of different reasons. And I feel like it was meant for Ella.
Yeah. So when I say when the question is, are you surprised it was this song? I'm not necessarily talking about Ella. I'm talking about from your catalog. Out of all the songs that you've written, all the songs that you have in your catalog, are you surprised that it's this one that trickled out into the world?
Well, maybe. I guess I know too much of the story behind how it got there for me to answer that clearly, but maybe because it's not a song that I hardly ever play this song out. Like I said, I have a ton of heavy, meaty songs about God or faith,
and it's not exactly a song you would hear on mainstream radio either. It's not a song that
no.
an industry person would perhaps pitch to an artist. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I don't think I had pitched it around because I was like, I don't know who would cut this. And I have stuff that's way more commercial. So it's, who knows? Who really knows what songs are going
to... And that alone is all you need to know about Ella Langley, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like the fact that this song still resonated enough with her that I know she fought through that red tape to get it heard. Right?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I bet you're right.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I didn't tell people that. I mean, my closest circle knew that she had it on hold, but I didn't go public with it because there's just too much, A&R people and label people and producers and managers. They can all get in the way.
Well, that's a superstitious thing anyway, right? You don't speak it until, what did you say? It's not final till it's on vinyl, right?
It's not final till it's vinyl. My old friend Woody Bomar said that to me once. It's true until it comes out. So I didn't go public with it until I got a text from her label asking for my home address so they could mail me stuff like this.
That's so awesome, dude.
I know, I've actually worn it a few times. And then the next thing was when Joy Beth and Ella sent me the actual cut, like 2 weeks ahead of it coming out. And they said, don't share this with anybody. And then I just sat and listened and just cried because by then I knew, yes, it was going to make that. It was going to make the record.
And I got to say, I know you know this now, but the first thing I noticed, because I'm that liner note nerd, right? Like as soon as a new record comes out, that's where I'm going before I even listen to a song, right? So I go to the liner notes, and if you look at the liner notes to this record, which is called Dandelion, by the way, guys, if you don't know yet, but you go on there, and there's one cover, which is, well, there's two covers, but one is a real traditional song, one is a real old standard classic song. But other than those two, your song is the only one on the record that's an outside cut that Ella Langley did not co-write on.
That's correct. And to her credit, she didn't ask to be a writer on it, and that is a common thing in Nashville.
Absolutely,
artists will cut a song and let you put my name on it as a writer, and then I'll cut it. And a lot of writers feel forced to let them do that. Ella never even hinted at that. I mean, and she's been very vocal about the song was written by my friend Joy Beth Taylor and a lady named Helene Cronin, and she's never taken a bit of credit that she isn't due, which tells you that every song that her name is on, she really did have a hand in writing.
Yeah. And Helene, I got to tell you, you are such. I know you know this, but I every time I talk to you, I want to make sure you own this. You are so inspirational to folks, especially women in Texas. I hear your name so much from folks like Bree Bagwell and just other women in the scene that just look up to you so much, and we're all so freaking happy for you. And I can't say it enough. So proud of you.
Thank you. Well, it is kind of an inspiring story. I mean, who'd have thought that, I've been going to Nashville for 23 years. I have a Cody Johnson cut. I have some other independent artist cuts, but who'd have thought that the wave that I would catch is the hottest artist in the country right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen anybody like this, like take off like this.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier, like, this is opening doors for you, right? Like, it's just meant to do that. I mean, people are going to want to write with you. People are going to want to, they want to ride that wave with you, I feel, right?
Yes. So, well, and that saying that way, I think that's an important piece, is I have a thing that I do. And I think there are people that hear that song and they go, I want to write an important song. I want to write a song that has meaning. And I can write fun. I can write commercial too, but
sure can.
But my heart is putting stuff out in the world that will make a difference in someone's life. And the messages I'm getting from complete strangers about that song are I sit and I just scroll through them sometimes and just get all choked up.
Well, the biggest song in country music of the last probably 20 years is Choosing Texas. I think everybody would agree with that. There's literally nobody in the industry that's not singing that song at some point during their day. It's so freaking airwormy.
Yes.
And you could not find a more polar opposite to that song than Speaking Terms. And they're on the same record, and that's the way it should be, right?
Yes. Where you've got, not everything sounds exactly the same, and where you get to dance, but then you also get to think and maybe be moved at a soul level, and I feel like that's what that song does.
Absolutely, and I'm just so thrilled for you. But I told you before before we went live, I was going to put you on the spot, Helene. And so Helene is always worried about not being clever with her answers, which is complete hogwash because she did so good when we chatted last year. You don't give yourself enough credit, girl. I got to tell you that right now. So
I'm a slow thinker.
Okay, well, maybe a deliberate thinker. Let's say deliberate. It sounds better than
That's
slow.
True.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm the same way. Just I could be very quick and witted too, but sometimes it gets me in trouble. But okay, so we have pick of the week, and we have 2 songwriters a week on the show in this live format, and this is a very selfish thing because I'm always trying to find new music, new artists, new songwriters, and the world is huge in the world of music, and so every week our special guest gets one pick of the week to play with their featured song. So your featured song this week is going to be Speaking Terms, of course.
Okay.
And so the second song is called Helene Cronin's Pick of the Week. And so you can pick any song. It can be a song that inspired you, a song that you're obsessed with, or a song by an artist that you would just love more people to know about. And I have stalled long enough, Helene. So what is your pick of the week?
You gave me plenty of hints. Okay, I'm going to go with Scott Shawn White and his brand new song called 6. And part of the reason is I got to sing harmonies on it. And when I listen, it kind of breaks me down a little bit. It's just the blend of voices, and it's such a great song. And it, makes us all think back to when we were kids and how simple things were.
And such a prolific songwriter and prolific collaborator of yours.
Yes. Yes. And I did not write that song. So on Scott's new album coming out in June, I'll give this quick plug. I didn't write any of the songs, but I did get to sing harmonies on 2 of them.
Okay.
That's an honor.
Well, if he's got a new record coming out in June, then I need to get in touch with him because he needs to come on here and talk about it. So.
Oh, yeah. You'll love it. It's so good.
Man, I'm excited about what's in the future for you. Do you have new music on the horizon as a recording artist as well? I know you're always so busy.
Well, this whole Speaking Terms thing is making me itch to get back in the studio because I think that would be... I think what I might do, a thing with Wings, which is one of the songs you said you might play.
Yeah, I played it earlier. Yep.
Oh, okay. So it's completely a single. I went down to Austin and recorded it with the guy that I wrote it with, Brian Douglas Phillips. And I just released it as a single, and it got so many streams. And I love albums, and I love liner notes, and I love all the things I love a body of work. But today's culture seems to like to consume, just one-off things. So I might, even though I might go in and record 4 or 5 at a time, I'll probably start releasing singles. But I haven't set dates, and I haven't chosen songs. Although Speaking Terms will be one of the songs.
Ooh, let me ask you this. So you just pointed something out. Do you think that lack of fluidity, not having the attention span out there for the record, right, in its entirety, do you think that lack of fluidity is a plus or a minus for today's songwriter?
For the songwriter, I'm not sure it makes a difference. For the artist, I think it does make a difference because I love to put an album together. But I know that when I put one out, there's going to be songs that go unnoticed, and there'll be some that are popular. And sometimes it's surprising which ones work their way up. But I always feel like it's a big, expensive thing to do a whole record and then have it just go out there, and you feel like it entered a black hole, which is why I spend money on publicity now. So.
I'm very excited for you. Helene, thank you again. I want folks to know it's HeleneCronin.com. That's where you can follow. She plays a lot of shows as well. And I'll tell you what, I don't know who you are out there in New Mexico, Albuquerque, on Saturday, June 27th. But you guys are fixing to have the best house concert in the history of house concerts. I'm just saying. And
Yes,
I'm a little
yes.
sad I don't have an invite to that. I'm going to keep it real.
Well, it's me and Lisa Carver, and
Yes.
then we're also playing Mary's place. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but in
It's on the
Tal-
website, so I think you're allowed.
All right. I never know
So Helene's
Radio.
doing shows with Lisa Carver. She's doing a show with Drew Kennedy. She's doing shows, of course, with Scott Sean White. I mean, just surrounding yourself with badassery when it comes to songwriting, man. Jeez.
I just don't know how I lucked into this.
That's so awesome. Helene, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and you're always welcome back anytime.
Thank you. I do hope we circle back soon, and thank you for your time and love and attention.
Sure. You have a great rest of your night. We're going to get into the music.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. Bye-bye, girl.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. It's Helene Cronin right here on the Boston Chris Show via Tunesday Tuesday. And like I said, I am so freaking excited for her. I can't say it enough. Guys, it's time to play the music. But if you guys are watching live on YouTube, unfortunately, I have to say goodbye to y'all. We are not allowed to play live copyrighted music on YouTube. We can on Twitch and Facebook. So if you are watching on YouTube, head on over to the Twitch or the Facebook right now.